Israeli Krav Maga is based on our most primitive and natural instincts. The Hebrew word krav means struggle or fight. It was first used in the Old Testament when Isaac wrestled with Gabriel, the angel of death. While many Krav Maga building block techniques have existed for thousands of years, the self-defense system was developed just prior to World War II by Imi Lichtenfeld. Jews were increasingly victims of violence. On the streets, Imi quickly learned the vital differences between sport martial arts competition and street fighting. Imi continued to develop the system during World War II and Israel's War of Independence, and he kept refining it. He took all aspects of a fight, both armed and unarmed, into account. The Israeli Krav Maga fighting system is designed to work against any attacker. The key is your mindset. As my good friend Nir Maman, one of the lead counter-terror instructors for the Israel Defense Forces, explained so well, you must be able to transition from a highly disadvantageous -5 position to an advantageous +5 position, instinctively and instantaneously. Turn the table on your opponent or opponents immediately. If you must defend yourself, you need to dominate and incapacitate your attacker. A few mastered techniques go a long way and are highly effective in most situations. The essence of Israeli Krav Maga is to neutralize an opponent quickly. There are no rules in an unscripted fight. This lack of rules distinguishes self-defense from sport fighting. While there are no set solutions for ending a fight, there are preferred methods using retzev, where continuous combat motion prevail. Combined with simultaneous defense and attack, retzev is a seamless, decisive, and overwhelming counterattack, forming the backbone of the Israeli Krav Maga fighting system. retzev can be understood using combined upper body and lower body combatives, locks, chokes, throws, takedowns, weapons, interchangeably without pause. Developed as a fighting military discipline, Krav Maga employs lethal force techniques. Imi and Grandmaster Gidan are adamant that these techniques only be taught to military and professional security organizations. Use of force considerations must always be taken into account. Once the threat is no more, you must cease counter-offensive actions.
The IKMA is Krav Maga creator Imi Lichtenfeld's original organization, founded in 1978. Current Grandmaster Chaim Gidan co-founded the Israeli Krav Maga Association with Imi. Chaim was Imi's top student and is now ranked at 10th Dan. Grandmaster Gidan is the highest ranked instructor in the world. It is a privilege for me to train under him. I cannot say enough good things about all of my Israeli Krav Maga instructors, including the Gidan family, Yoav Kren, Yigal Arbiv, Steve Moishi, and others, including Aldema Zarinsky for his indispensable support. Israeli Krav Maga has become popular worldwide due to its efficiency, its easy learning curve, and when necessary, its brutal effectiveness. Federal, state, local, and law enforcement agencies have adopted the method. We are privileged to train all of them, including the United States military. Of course, when you think about the best training, you go to the source, and that is Netanya, Israel. I'd also lastly like to thank my two original instructors, Rick Blitzstein and Alan Feldman. I want to cover some fundamental principles of Krav Maga. First and foremost is simultaneous defense and attack. Of course, if you can avoid a situation, you avoid it. If you see confrontation coming your way, do the practical thing, get out of there. But if I do have to react, I'm going to defend and attack simultaneously or near simultaneously. The idea is that an attacker, he may be trained or untrained, it does not matter. I've got to disrupt his plan of attack. I've got to put him back on his heels, and I've got to punish him as much as necessary to defend myself. Boom. You'll see, guys, he's going to keep his arm up, that I have defended and attacked at the same time. It's very important that I disrupt the attack. Again, I want to transition from the defense to a counterattack, a seamless transition, an overwhelming transition, and a transition with extreme prejudice if the situation warrants it. You see, I'm blocking and attacking at the same time. You'll see this with all of our defenses, from groundwork to clinch work to standing work to weapon defenses. It is crucial you understand, again, use of force. If you keep beating him, you will answer for it. An elbow is a short-range strike, although it is a long movement. It's very important you understand distance. Pivoting from here, pivoting. That creates the power. Whether it's an elbow strike, horizontal elbow strike, a hook punch, using an elongated weapon of opportunity, or a designated weapon. Back. Guys, now we're going to continue with our lower body combatives, which is a roundhouse knee. The movement is very similar to a roundhouse kick. The base leg must pivot, and I'm going to propel myself to the target using my patella. Targets would be the thigh, it could be the ribs, it could be the kidneys, depending on your angle. All right? So from here, I'm just going to swing through from here. What I'm doing is clearing his hands from my throat. You'll see that all choke defenses that we use focus on this. I don't allow him to get a good grip, and as everything we do, there's an immediate counterattack. Again, I'm clearing. I'm holding the arm. We're going to cover the backbone of the Israeli Krav Maga system, Retzef. It means continuous combat motion. Retzef is unchoreographed movement, but it is practical movement. There is no choreographed routine, there is no kata. While you'll see preferred moves, certainly by me and others, you've got to make Retzef your own. Boom, back fist, punch, straight, elbow, kick, punch, knee. You'll see, again, I'm just letting a torrent of violence finish the threat. This is Krav Maga's roots. Imi was always outnumbered in Bratislava. His good friend Ernst Kavari, who I interviewed for my second book, the first chapter, explained how they were always had their backs up against the wall. The odds were never in their favor. Chances are, if you're taken down, you'll be taken down on your back or your side. If you happen to be taken down on your front or your stomach or on your face, you must turn on your side or on your back immediately. Boom, 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 pack to the groin. Jay will punch me in the groin. We train to do it. Somebody else will train to do it. It's breaking pressure.